mentioned raid, the one that is not about Diddy, instead it's the one that Rockstar made, which is probably the reason why they got rid of it. So on the defender side, which we're starting on, I have already found out a few interesting things that are not particularly great, if I'm completely honest with you, as you spawn and you can immediately, well, do this. Then what you can do afterwards is you can jump on here, then go on here, and then be on the roof. And while you're on said roof, you can go and do one of these where you go all the way a little bit to here. And then, well, frankly, there is a bit of an issue where being on the roof has some benefits. So now I went here, and if my experimenting has gone well, I can now go here and kill them again. And oh look, that's where someone just spawned. Now they cannot shoot me while they're in passive mode because that would be unfair, but I can shoot them when they're out of passive mode. Now, you might wonder, they're not going to spawn there again, are they? No, because the entire team is there, so they're probably spawning around here again? Yes, they are indeed. So then you just see the guy I just killed is right there, and now he's dead again. But you might wonder, he's not going to spawn on the other side, is he? Well, yeah, he is spawning on the other side as we speak. He's got a respawn timer, but I can also just do this, go behind this guy, kill him, and then just go back on the roof again. Now, unfortunately, someone just planted a bomb, so I'm gonna have to like get rid of that, which we can go and do. Or not, because we already won the round. Anyway, so that's the defender side. As for the attacker side, honestly, if you have claustrophobia, don't worry, because honestly, your main goal in this mode is probably going to be to stay as much on the outside as possible. Because frankly, it doesn't make any sense at all to be on the inside, as fighting there is a bit more complicated than it should be. Then you just do this, so, you know, just have a little look around. If they are a little bit cleared out, then you can go inside and arm a bomb. Now you just enter the code if you want to, because that will make things a little bit faster. And hey, presto! You're on the outside and you go back to just murdering things. Because no one is paying attention to what's happening on the outside, because they're all expecting that everyone's on the inside. There you go. Now you might wonder, do I go inside? No, you don't, because you jump down and do the exact same thing. Then you go here and you just simply go for a swim, because that's nice and relaxing. Then you get out of the swimming pool, and instead of doing anything else other than going back to murdering things, you go inside here. Just a quick check if there's anyone there. No, they're not, because they haven't got a clue. Then you just... oh, never mind, there you are. You can see your respawn wave here too. The attackers have limited amount of lives, which makes it a little bit easier for the defenders. However, it will very quickly turn into a thing that if you are facing the right kind of team, you might be in a bit of trouble, which also happens when people start immediately leaving. And the moment that people start leaving and it's no longer a 4v4, the mode kind of starts falling apart, as either side will basically not really face a whole lot of opposition. That was lag, because currently we have gone from a 4v4 to a 4v3. Now 4v4 honestly is perfectly fine for this mode. Also, if you see this garage door and you have to go to the vault, go there, because you basically immediately get teleported to just one floor up, and the defending team will have no fucking clue where you are. Then you just simply scroll down here to the vault, like so, and you grab the gold. Now, for those wondering, no, you're not able to immediately go back to that garage door and go up again. That is something that they luckily thought of. But if you're a defender and you did actually get to this point where the attackers unfortunately did go this far, you might want to go back on the roof again, because you have a perfect angle to the evac vehicle where the gold has to be dropped off. Obviously, if you're the defending team or the attacking team, make sure that you're actually like around the gold man. Because, yeah. Shotgun obviously very useful, especially because you're like on the inside now. That is the wrong door. You cannot run, by the way. You're just like kind of in a strolling pace, which is fine, really. Now, if the defending team is smart, they will be on this roof waiting for me to like go around and... Yeah, exactly that. Well, not on the roof, but you know, it's close enough. Another thing too is that as you drop the gold, it will stay there. So as the defending team, you're able to just camp it out if you want to. But from my experience, you know, most people that play adversary modes, not exactly geniuses. And I guess that's it. Honestly though, overall, it's a very quick mode, as this entire session of this mode was about 6.5 to 7 minutes, which is the general experience. Especially if you're playing with people who are like half competent. I'm playing with complete randoms here, by the way. It's nice. It does, once again, does the same thing as the ATT 16 and the Hyper-Rico modes, but on a much smaller scale. I kind of what I would have done, instead of like just having everything in the mansion, just kind of have like some outside things too that works towards the mansion, as it's supposed to be like a mansion raid, I suppose. But honestly, I'd say that, generally speaking, they've done a good job on it. Is it something that I'm gonna highly encourage everyone to go and play? Probably not. It's like, it's worth checking out. It's fun. But I would say that if you're someone who isn't particularly fond of like interior fighting, this is probably definitely not going to be for you. Luckily, there is most of the time enough space for fighting, and especially if you choose to like stay outside of the mansion, you're going to be fine. But aside from that, it's an okay mode. It's enjoyable. Is it going to blow your socks off? Probably not, but it's worth checking out. Just my thoughts, I suppose. Let me know yours. Peace.